guys, I'll be checking today on this debate, on the presidential debate between President Joe Biden, and former President of the United States, Mr. Donald Trump. And this is being provided by WSJ News. Guys, I mean, the thing is, guys, the elections are just around the corner. The United States elections are very near. So right now, we're entering the month of July 2024. So how much we got left? July, August, September, October. 4 months. We're only 4 months. 4 months before it happens. So let's go ahead, guys, and check on this. I'll be clear, guys. I'm not into politics. I'm not really into politics. I just want to share this with you. I want to share my experience of watching this. I want to experience what happened in this debate. All right, I practically, guy, almost forgot the elections are around the corner. And when I was searching on YouTube, this is the first thing that came up. Oh my God, already Joe Biden and Trump are already engaged in a debate. So let me go ahead and check on this guy, on the most important highlights of this, and see what happened. All right.
What I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America. Billionaires in America. And what's happening? They're in a situation where they, in fact, pay 8.2% in taxes. If they just paid 24%, 25%.
Man, what happened with Joe Biden?
They'd raise $500 billion, I should say, in a 10-year period.
He looks so aged.
We'd be able to wipe out his debt. We'd be able to help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden.
Just going back to Ukraine for 1 second. We have an ocean separating us. The European nations together have spent $100 billion, or maybe more than that, less than us. Why doesn't he call them and say, you got to put up your money like I did with NATO? As far as Israel and Hamas, Israel's the one that wants to go. He said the only one that wants to keep going is Hamas. Actually, Israel is the one, and you should let him go and let him finish the job. He doesn't want to do it. He's become like a Palestinian, but they don't like him because he's a very bad Palestinian. He's a weak one.
President Biden, you have a minute.
I've never heard so much foolishness. This is a guy who wants to get out of NATO. Are you going to stay in NATO? He's going to pull out of NATO. The idea that we have, our strength lies in our alliances as well. It may be a big ocean, but we're ever able to avoid a war in Europe, a major war in Europe? What happens if, in fact, you have Putin continue to go into NATO? We have an Article 5 agreement. Attack on one is attack on all. You want to start the nuclear war he keeps talking about, go ahead. Let Putin go in and control Ukraine and then move on to Poland and other places. See what happens then.
Wow.
He has no idea what the hell he's talking about.
After a jury convicted you of 34 felonies last month, you said if reelected, you would, quote, have every right to go after, unquote, your political opponents. You just talked about members of the Select Committee on January 6th going to jail. Your main political opponent is standing on stage with you tonight. Can you clarify exactly what it means about you feeling you have every right to go after your political opponents?
Well, I said my retribution is going to be success. We're going to make this country successful again, because right now it's a failing nation. My retribution is going to be success. But when he talks about a convicted felon, his son is a convicted felon at a very high level. His son is convicted, going to be convicted probably numerous other times. Should have been convicted before, but his Justice Department let the statute of limitations lapse on the most important things. But he could be a convicted felon as soon as he gets out of office. Joe could be a convicted felon with all of the things that he's done. He's done horrible things.
The idea that I did anything wrong relative to what you're talking about is outrageous. It's simply a lie, number one.
Well, so,
Number
hold
two,
on 1 second.
yeah.
Hold on 1 second. I don't know if I should call this a debate, because when people talk about debate, I think it's something that it gets even, or something close to be even. But definitely, man, there is a big gap between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. I'm telling you, the gap is huge. All right.
Yeah, that you have a right to seek retribution against any American just because you're president is wrong. It's simply wrong. No president's ever spoken like that before. No president in our history has spoken like that before. Number three, the crimes that you are still charged with, and think of all the civil penalties you have. How many billions of dollars do you owe in civil penalties?
President Biden, you would be 86 at the end of your second term. How do you address concerns
Wow.
about your capability to handle the toughest job in the world well into your 80s?
Well, first of all, I spent half my career being criticized as being the youngest person in politics. I was the second youngest person ever elected to the United States Senate, and now I'm the oldest. This guy's 3 years younger and a lot less competent. I think that just look at the record. Look at what I've done. Look how I've turned around the horrible situation he left me. As I said, 15 million new jobs, 800,000 manufacturing jobs, more investment in America, over billions of dollars in private investment in enterprises that we are growing.
Former President Trump, to follow up, you would be 82 at the end of your second term. What do you say to voters who have concerns about your capabilities to serve?
Well, I took 2 tests, cognitive tests. I aced them, both of them, as you know. We made it public. He took none. I'd like to see him take one, just one, a real easy one. Like go through the first 5 questions. He couldn't do it. But I took 2 cognitive tests. I took physical exams every year. And, you know, we knock on wood wherever we may have wood, that I'm in very good health. I just won 2 club championships, not even senior, 2 regular club championships. To do that, you have to be quite smart, and you have to be able to hit the ball a long way. And I do it. He doesn't do it. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. He challenged me to a golf match. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. I think I'm in very good shape. I feel that I'm as in good a shape as I was 25, 30 years ago. Actually, I'm probably a little bit lighter, but I'm in as good a shape as I was years ago. I feel very good. I feel the same. But I was willing to take a cognitive test. And you know what? If I didn't do well, I aced him. Dr. Ronnie Jackson, who's a great guy when he was White House doctor. And then I took another one, a similar one. And one of them said they've never seen anybody ace him.
Thank you. President Biden?
You can see he is 6'5" and only 223 pounds, or 235 pounds. Well, you said 6'4", 200. Well, anyway, that's what anyway, just take a look at what he says he is and take a look at what he is. Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6. But by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag. Think you can do it?
It was a 6 handicap of all.
I was at 8 handicap.
They want to play golf.
8.
Really?
But I have, you know how many?
I've seen
I
this
want
one.
to see that, man.
Hey, let's
you know,
turn-
you know,
not
how
act
many
like
rounds-
children.
President Trump, we're going to
21
turn.
Let's
Right.
not act like children.
Well, it was one hell of a funny debate. I know the debate lasts longer than that. But I just want to get the highlight, the most important things. And there is some issues, guys, that are being addressed. Being addressed. And this is very important, guys. We're talking about a nation. We're talking about, guys, having the ability to run a nation like United States. This is not a joke, guys. This might say I laugh because of the part they're talking about the Donald Trump told Joe Biden that he will that he told him that he don't think he'll be able to play golf as good as he does. So yeah, that's funny. I would really like to see Donald Trump playing golf with Joe Biden. I wouldn't miss it. I think that would be even more excited than any other sport that I have watched lately. Wow, I would really like to see that. And guys, what I noticed, guys, there's only a 3 years difference between former President Donald Trump and the former president, actual President Joe Biden. But then the Donald Trump looks way brighter, more aware. All right, and he, more how you say it. Have that sense of urgency, have that thing going, like a 30-year-old. But Joe Biden looked like he's so wasted. Joe Biden looks so wasted, so tired, so aged already. So he doesn't look fit, guy. My personal opinion, I don't think that Joe Biden should run for another presidential term. He doesn't look fit because this is a lot of big responsibility. This is not an easy job to do, right, guys? Being president of any nation, or prime minister, or president of any nation, guy, is not an easy task. You need to be fit. You need to have the knowledge. Not only the knowledge, but you also be able to be fit, physically and mentally. And Joe Biden doesn't look like that. She really should step down. She stepped down and let other people run in his place in case. But I don't think, guy, because he said they're asking him how you see yourself in the next 4 years. So right now, Joe Biden is I think he's 82 years old, 81 or 82 years old. By the time he finishes his second term, he'll be also almost 85 or 86 years old. That's a long way, guy. That's a long way. And United States guy need help. Really, there is some issues here that has to be fixed. There is some issues here, big issues. And we have to look into that. Really, something has to be taken care of. And it's not a matter, guy. It's not a matter, guy, of racism. It's a matter of, guy, getting things together. All right, guys. This is a great nation. United States is a great nation, but it needs some love and care. Really genuine love and care. All right, that's my belief. Take care, guys. I just want to share this with you guys. Share my thoughts with you. What I think about these highlights of this first debate between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Take care, guys. See you soon. Take care. Bye.